With many people out of a job, you'd think finding new workers would be easy. It isn't. Is there a labor shortage in the country? Many businesses, particularly those in the food service industry, are struggling to find people to work, according to reports. The situation is somewhat ironic because there are more positions available to prospective employees right now than there were before the COVID-19 pandemic hit last March, according to the Labor Department. Even with nearly 2 million former restaurant workers still out of a job, many eateries are facing a lack of workers at a time when they are just preparing to bounce back from restrictions implemented in response to the pandemic. According to an article in restaurantbusinessonline.com, some of the factors cited in the difficulty in hiring include lingering COVID anxiety, higher paying opportunities in other industries, and the effect of government stimulus checks and increased unemployment benefits, which are making it more attractive for some would-be workers to stay out of the job market. Yet President Joe Biden recently said his administration has seen no evidence that people were not returning to work as a result of unemployment benefits. But whatever the reason, there's little doubt that several local establishments are feeling the effects of prospective employees being reluctant to return to the workforce. I have a good handful of staff, but on the other hand there's a rotating door and trying to find good staff is hard because people are collecting unemployment. I've heard that from a million people, said Jamie Floyd, owner of the Blue Moon Diner and Gardener, adding that she has never had a more difficult time hiring new employees. I'm getting by, but we need reserves in case someone gets sick or hurt and they have to be out. Floyd said she is advertising her need for additional workers on social media sites, including Facebook and her webpage. The next thing I have to do is put a sign on the door, she said. For some reason, job boards are a bit of a ghost town, said Rick Walton, owner of the Gardener Ale House. Hiring is very difficult and hourly wages have gone higher than they were pre-COVID, but they still don't seem to be attracting many candidates. Walton said he has been offering higher wages and modifying his job descriptions online to attract more applicants to work at his restaurant. We are spending more money on internet job boards, he said. Charlie Piermarini, manager at the South Side Grill, said the restaurant has been receiving no applications recently in response to job postings. We put it out on Indeed or Craigslist or what have you, and there's just no applicants, he said. And that means the restaurant can't perform the way that you want it to if you're short-staffed. It's kind of tough to open up all of the dining rooms when you have a limited amount of people to work them. Al Rose, owner of Red Apple Farm in Phillipston, said he has noticed a change in hiring patterns over recent months. It seems many folks are in the same position, having to work harder to get the word out and attract employees, he said, adding that his farm is looking to hire more staff this season, many for brand new positions. I'm sure it's related to the pandemic, but everything feels different, a bit more challenging, and much more like a startup this year. But it's also exciting to see things change and head into a new normal. Rose said he has been attending job fairs, spending money on job websites and actively contacting local chambers of commerce and colleges looking for new workers. He added that his farm typically relies heavily on word-of-mouth referrals when looking for new employees. But Rose, who said he plans on devoting more time to training his current staff this season, said he doesn't anticipate having to cut back on any events or services as a result of a slower than normal hiring process. Somehow, each year, we make it work, and we are blessed to find staff, Rose said. Luckily, we rely a lot on part-time and seasonal staff, so hopefully that will benefit any folks looking for something new and outdoor related, and that isn't permanent. However, not all local eateries are having a problem hiring new workers. Karen Osterberg, owner of Crows on the Common in Templeton, said she isn't currently having any staffing issues. Honestly, I'm fully staffed and receive 2 to 3 emails a week from people looking for jobs, Osterberg said. Floyd said that despite a shortage of available workers, she is still hopeful that most, if not all, pandemic restrictions will be lifted by August 1, as Governor Charlie Baker has suggested, and that restaurants in the area can reopen at maximum capacity. I don't try to worry too much because everything always works out, she said. It's difficult right now trying to find staff, but I know that eventually we'll get through this. Because that's just the attitude that I have. Walton said he too is eager for a return to normalcy this summer. We are looking forward to opening up more as COVID restrictions are lifted, he said. It seems the only way out of this quagmire is to get open big time. Piermarini said he appreciates the fact that customers are very understanding as the restaurant deals with the current staff shortage. Our customers that come in here are very supportive, they have been throughout the years, and I have nothing but praise and thanks for all of my patrons, he said.